In this video, we're doing question 4 of the Eastern Cape September 2024 question paper 1. This is a practice exam video, so you're more than welcome to pause the video and attempt the problem on your own and see if ever you get them correct. Right, now let's get into business. So the first question that we have here, it's Q4, right? So Q4 4.1, right? So the question, we're given just the function. Oh, how lucky of us. We're given a function. They said we should consider it. That f of x is equals to minus 1 over x plus 5 minus 2. Right. Now for this part here, what can we just say about this? One thing we see is that it has a negative a value. Oh, okay, negative 1. Okay. And from there on, the asymptote is what? It's going to be negative 5 and what? And minus 2. So those are our asymptotes. Okay. Right. So let's begin. So the 4.1, it states write down the equation of the asymptotes of f. Right. So the asymptotes of f, x is minus 5 and minus 2. For someone who doesn't see or doesn't understand, remember that the x plus 5, when we're looking for the asymptote, say it like this, right? That's what happens basically, and that's why I said it's minus 5, right? Now 4.2, it states determine the coordinates of the x-intercept of f. So looking for the x-intercept. So if we're looking for the x-intercept, we're gonna say let y equal to what? 2 0. So the f of x is equals to 0, then it's minus 1 over x plus 5 minus 2. And from there on, we're going to take the minus 2 to the other side. It's going to be positive 2 minus 1 over x plus 5. Multiply both sides by x plus 5. We're going to have 2x plus 10, which is equals to minus 1. So we're going to take this minus 1 here and take it, it's minus 1. Oh, so we're going to group the like terms. Right? So I thought it was an x, and we're going to have to factorize, but then since it's like this, it won't be a big problem. The only thing that we're having, it's minus 11. Divide both sides by 2 and your x, it's just minus 11 over 2, aka 5.5. Right, so this means the value of x is what? It's minus 11 over 2 and 0. Now I'm gonna write this and say the x is 11 over 2 minus 11 over 2, right? Since I can see they said we should sketch a graph, so for the last question, so that we can have all of the data and stuff. But then for the first one, for 4.1, I'm not going to erase it of the equations of the asymptotes because we're going to need them also. So for going to 4.3, say determine the coordinates of y-intercept. Same story, but then the opposite way, that x equal to 0. So in this case, you're going to say f of x is equals to minus 1. This is minus 1. I'm going to say minus 1 over 0 plus 5 minus 2. And this is just going to be minus 1 over 5 minus 2, of which we should get minus 11 over 5. That should be our final answer. Right, then from there on, this means my y value, they said the coordinates, don't leave it as a value, so this means it's going to be 0 minus 11 over 5. So it's going to be y 0 and right. Good. Now, 4.4. So 4.4, it states sketch the graph of f and show clearly all the asymptotes and intercepts with the axis. Okay, so they want us to just sketch, right? So for 4.4 we're going to just sketch it, and we should be having something like this. Remember that this is a sketch, not a drawing. If they required us to draw, many of us would be getting zeros in this part, but then since it's a sketch, it's alright. So where's that value of 11, negative 11 over 2? Negative 11 over 2, which is 5.5, it's around maybe here, and the x value of it, and the y value of it is around here, right? I think I should make this straight. Right, maybe it's around here, right? Then we have our asymptotes, which is here. But before we even include our asymptotes, let's just draw the graph itself, and then we would include the asymptotes. Mine, it won't be neat because I haven't drawn it particularly nice, right? I think here it would be better, right? We had a point which is minus 11 over 5, which is just 2.2. 11 over 5, it's around here, 2.2. Right, so the second part would be going there. Right, let me see if I can fix this mess here to make my sketch to align much better. So let's assume that this here it's 2, so I'm just gonna draw the dashed line of the asymptotes. This is here, it is 2, and then here, okay, yeah, then here it's right, and here it's minus 5, then y is equals to minus 2, and remember that it doesn't touch it, just gets closer and closer, right? Then you should clearly show the asymptotes and the intercepts, 0 and minus 11 over 5, and then minus 11 over 2 and 0, right? And then just like that, you're done. Obviously yours will be much better because you would have thrown it on a piece of paper. So yeah, now let's move on to the last question, which is determine the equation of axis of symmetry that has a gradient of -1. Oh, so in the case of the axis of symmetry, which is the last question, remember they said determine the axis of symmetry, the equation of the axis of symmetry has a gradient of -1, so it needs to have a gradient of -1. So we're just gonna look at this value of x of the asymptotes basically, right? So we're just gonna look at the asymptotes, and we're gonna do this. I'm gonna show you two ways to do it. So the axis of symmetry, it has two gradients. It has a positive and a negative one. So c, or the y is equals to minus x plus c. Alright, so this is the one that they are looking for. So you're just gonna take this one and say y is equals to minus x plus c. You're done. But the catch is this c. We have to find the value of c. So in order to find it, you're gonna use your asymptotes, which is minus 5 and minus 2. This is the x asymptote and the y asymptote. So you're gonna substitute them into here. You're gonna have minus 2, which is equals to minus open bracket minus 5 plus c. So then it's what? It's 7. It's going to be positive 7. Oh no, it's going to be positive 5. So excuse me. Right, so we're going to take this side to the other side, then the 5 to the other side is going to be negative 5, then minus 2 and negative 5 is equals to the c, then the c is equals to c minus 7, right? Then they said they want the axis of symmetry. They want to leave it in this form. Right? Now the other method is this one. You could just primarily substitute the asymptotes, but in a different manner. Here's how. Now in the x value, you're going to substitute x plus 5. And from there on, distribute the negative, and then your answer just gives you what you want. Then you're done. So this brings the end to this video, and I hope you understood. And if you have any more questions, please leave them in the comment and I'll get back to you. If you want to inquire more about my private sessions or tutoring, you are more than welcome to email me. Right, see you in the next one.